Hello and welcome to the official sample exam paper 1 for the ITIL 4 Incident Management Practice Certification exam. This official paper is owned by PeopleCert and Axelos Limited. Firstly, about One World Training. One World Training is a global training, business simulation, and training company having offices in the USA, UK, the Netherlands, India, Malaysia, UAE, South Africa, and many other countries globally. We provide training in IT, business management, project management, ISO standards, GDPR, and several other topics for individuals as well as organizations. One World Training delivers its courses in 5 different ways. 1, public classroom based. 2, online from home or work. 3, e-learning. 4, a blended approach of both self-paced e-learning as well as in-person support when necessary. And finally, at the user's location with on-site training, both for private and government organizations. We are an authorized training center and endorsed by leading global professional bodies. And at the bottom here on this slide, you can note some of our offerings as well as the official bodies that we work with. Firstly, about the exam. The exam is a 30-minute exam. There will be 20 questions. Each question is worth 1 mark, and all of them are multiple choice questions. Therefore, there will be 1 correct answer for every question. You need to obtain 13 correct answers out of the 20 to pass the exam. So 13 or more. It's a closed book exam. It's an online proctored exam. Do refer to our other recording, which explains how to access your ebook for this practice, as well as how to schedule your exam or register for your exam. So this sample paper is based on the lines of the real exam style. We begin with the first question. In which step of the incident handling and resolution process does the service desk agent confirm that the query refers to an incident? A, incident classification, B, incident detection, C, incident registration, or D, incident diagnosis. There is one process here where the agent confirms that the query is indeed about an incident. For this, you have to remember the specific step, and that would be the incident detection step. The other steps do not lead to confirmation that the query refers to an incident. Question 2, which of the following is not a key output for the incident handling and resolution process? Change requests, incident records, updates to the knowledge base, or information security policies and plans. So one of them is not an output. The remaining are the output of the incident handling and resolution process. And if you notice carefully, the last option, the information security policies and plans, is an input to this process and not an output, whereas the other options are all outputs of this process. Question 3, which of the following statements provides the best reason for applying a workaround? A, it is impossible to find a systemic solution for an incident. B, the incident requires an immediate coordinated resolution. C, the incident requires quick restoration of normal operation. Or D, there are no automated resolution procedures available. A workaround is a temporary solution as compared to a permanent resolution. So which one is it? Option A is correct. When it is impossible to find a systemic solution for an incident, that's when we have the best reason for applying a workaround. Because sometimes it may be impossible to find a systemic solution for an incident, and therefore the service provider may apply a workaround. Option B, when an incident requires an immediate coordinated resolution, then it is usually a major incident, which requires uh, coordinated resolution immediately because of a significant business impact. Option C, incident requiring quick restoration of normal operation. This is a characteristic of all incidents. And option D, when there are no automated resolution procedures available, that is not a reason for applying a workaround. Automated resolution procedures are not linked for using workarounds. Question number 4. Which of the following statements is correct about partners and suppliers in the incident management practice? A, third parties cannot be involved in incident diagnosis. B, third parties cannot be involved in incident resolution. C, third parties need to provide 24/7 services, or third parties need to adhere to relevant policies. Here you have to remember how third parties may be involved in the incident management practice. Usually they can do three things. They can perform the activities of this practice. They can even support the tools for this practice, or they may provide advisory and consulting. Therefore, options A, B, and C are incorrect because third parties may be involved in incident diagnosis, incident resolution, and they may even provide non-24/7 services as well. But they need to adhere to relevant policies. Therefore, option D would be the correct option. Note that proper integration with the third-party workflows is required for any organization. Question number 5. An organization is implementing a new service configuration management system. How will incident management practice benefit from it? A, the system will help to detect incidents. B, the system will help manage incident records. C, the system will help to diagnose incidents. Or D, the system will help to collect users' feedback. You should recollect that service configuration management systems capture up-to-date, accurate information about service components and the relationships between the components. Therefore, those will be very useful for diagnosing incidents. Therefore, option C would be correct. They do not help to detect incidents, nor to help manage the incident records, or for collecting user feedback. So, and this is because configuration management helps in incident classification and diagnosis. So remember, they can also help in classifying the incident and not just diagnosis only. Question 6. An organization has been following good service management practices for a long time, which were implemented in isolation. This often leads to miscommunication and rework. To address this and support the quality of services, the service management team is now planning to adopt a value stream approach, which should be the first step for the organization to take. A, draw the to-be value streams. B, eliminate non-value adding activities. C, map the as-is value streams. Or D, eliminate waste. If you recollect the analysis steps for a value stream, the first step is to define the scope of the value stream analysis, followed by defining the purpose of the analysis from a business perspective. Then it is about doing the work of the value stream, which leads to defining the as-is value stream. And afterwards, there is reflection on the value stream, and that means identifying the waste. And afterwards, it is to draw the to-be value stream and then perform the improvements. For example, removing the waste. Therefore, because it is the first step, we don't have the defining the scope step and defining the purpose step. Therefore, the correct answer would be map the as-is value streams, which is step C or option C. So existing value streams should be understood first. In practice, many organizations use the value stream concept after having worked for a while, sometimes for many years, without the value streams being managed, mapped, or understood. So when the importance of the concept becomes clear, the first step is to understand the map of the as-is situation. which is the de facto flows of work, and then to analyze them in order to identify and eliminate the non-value adding activities and other forms of waste.